Yo, what's up? I haven't been live in a while, but we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk because a whole bunch of stuff has been happening, and your man 50 Cent is definitely in his feelings. And yo, I just realized. So the person on the stand is allegedly a Jane Doe in the Diddy stand. And if you've been out in the streets, or if you have your ear out, if you know who we really hardly really believe it is, but the feds is taking it down like crazy. But I definitely caught 50 Cent in his emotions earlier because I'm like, yo, why would 50 post this mess? Because I'm like, I know 50 Cent is smart. He had to get clearance from a lawyer, but the feds is on everybody's page making them take certain stuff down. But we gonna get into this. Hey, Stephen Harris. Hey, Suburbia. Happy Friday, because we definitely gonna get into this. Let me start this mess. Wait for people to get in here, and we gonna get into this.
Hey, yo, talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club.
People need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. Still say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name for clickbait. They even wanna start fake beef. Instead of low weave in the mixtape. They know I'm the bomb. They ticking me off. Say anything to get a response. I know that mean they traffic is slow. Somebody just gotta practice along. So she being tame. They'd rather be wild. This is brandy. They wanna be down. Soon as got something to sell, they say my name. Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this. If us who out hate me. Read my problems. All of that talking, I'm calling it out. Public opinions from private accounts.
What y'all doing up this Friday night? Like y'all not going anywhere or hanging out? Hey, Still Flame, how you doing? So yeah, I was not minding my business. I was not. I definitely been listening. Like while I'm not really reporting on Diddy because it's dark sometimes, I definitely do listen and I pay attention. And how about this also, this DDG Haley situation? I got like something to say about that too real quick since I'm up and I'm talking. All right, so they're probably gonna pull this down because I noticed every website is pulling this down. I was paying attention. Let me ask y'all a question because y'all know how petty 50 Cent is, right? Now, I'm like, the Jane Doe testified in court today about how she wanted to be this man's one and only girl. And she got with him, mind you, the Jane Doe that's testifying got with him by stealing him from her man. No, from her friend. That Diddy was her friend's man, and she slid the number even though he was talking to her friend. Her and her friend got into an argument that night because the girl was flirting heavily with Diddy. So now what I'm saying is how you get him is how you keep him. I guess he knew that she was a trick because he took her away on vacation and slept with her for like 6 days. That's how they met. Before they went on a first date, he was banging her out for 4, 5, 6, I think 6 days straight. So they was having a good old time. Eventually, he ended up liking it, I guess, and put her on payroll. Keep in mind, they say that his baby daddy is Diddy's enemy. Now, we know who Diddy's public enemy is. And Diddy has and we know a public enemy who was also sleeping with Diddy, because remember when this mess went down, there was Instagrams going on. I believe it was 50 Cent's baby mother, because 50 Cent's baby mother, let's be clear, 50 Cent and Diddy have beef. 50 Cent's baby mother was sleeping with Diddy because remember, allegedly, 50 Cent was calling her a little LSW, a little ex-worker. And she was like, oh, Diddy's a good man, Savannah. I'm just saying, do y'all remember that? Because that's what she was saying all up until Diddy got arrested. He's a good man, Savannah. Leave him alone. I'm just saying, the facts is facts. That happened because they were on Instagram going back and forth because he was like, I want custody. I believe 50 Cent was like, you know what? Let me sit back a few minutes, because if it is who we think it is, the Jane Doe that was on the stand had admitted that she had a heavy drug habit. And what do they do? What do they usually say? A mother never gets her kids taken away unless she has a rug habit. I mean, there's other reasons and other stuff happens in between, but you know, if you know, you know. Hey, what's up, Stephen Harris? What he said? He said, Diddy trial, Jane say she was too sore to freak off. Yeah, her ussy was sore. But that's what I'm saying. So follow me with this. Now, you figure Diddy's biggest enemy is 50. We know 50's baby mother at some point was sleeping with Diddy, and she was cursing everybody out, how he's a good man, when they was about to seize his stuff. Now, this Jane Doe that's on the stand was with him when they was about to seize his stuff. So, I mean, they want to backtrack and all this stuff, I don't know how they got to be anonymous and stuff, but all I know is the feds is taking down everybody that mentions this girl's name. But I want to show you a couple of pictures because 50 Cent was in his feelings today, and this pictures keeps coming down. So I don't care. I'm just talking with y'all, hanging out with y'all tonight. I don't know how long this video is going to stay up, but I know that they taking everybody's videos down that post this. So 50 Cent was being petty this morning, and he said, hey, does anyone know who this Jane Doe is? I'm trying to research this. Man, this stuff with Elon and Trump is crazy. By the way, that stuff with Elon and Trump is really crazy, yo. We got to talk about those petty betties also. Because they just all brokenhearted. It's so weird the way they are. I'm like, damn, these billionaires are sensitive. Anyway, so he posted that on the stand, but then he posted this right after, and I was like, why he do this? Wait, look at the hair, and look at the diamond earring. Look at the diamond earring, and look at the hair. And then he posted this, and he says, hey, this is under the same post. Does anyone know I'm trying to do research? Now that is 50 Cent baby mother, and he posted her. I said, oh, petty Betty. And then he said, so that's what was going on. But you know, he took the post down also. The Neighborhood Talk posted that mess, and they had to take it down. I was listening to the biggest drama queen. I was listening to DJ Academics. Oh, and I shouldn't be listening to it because I know that's for like alpha males and stuff like that. But he was on a good rant today. He was on a good rant. He be talking. Wait, where's my... So anyway, now when I'm listening to the testimony and she's saying she's doing all of this stuff, she's taking all of this pain. Now on her birthday, yo, this dude is like, Diddy is the Jane Doe. He's like, happy birthday, I got something for you. And he bought a whole bunch of sticks, BBCs, big black for her to play with, right? I guess this was in February. However, Young Miami's birthday was 2 days away, because this is all on Instagram, because she kept saying a girl. Come to find out, he left her after effing her off with a whole bunch of icks she did not want to do, but she did it because she wanted to get close to her, and she thought she was going to spend time with him for her birthday and make love. He took this girl to Turks and Caicos, another girl, but based on the Instagram messages, it was Young Miami, because they were very public, Young Miami. So Young Miami, he took her to Turks and Caicos, and they sitting there posing and stuff like that. And this girl's in there crying and stuff like that. And she's like, you only use me pretty much like a freaking incinerator for freak offs, Fs, hotels. Well, they call it the hotel stays. So she's like, you only use me for hotel stays. Now, you gotta understand, 50 Cent is a complete asshole. Diddy is a complete asshole. I mean, these people do not believe in mercy. So if you are my enemy's baby mother, would I wife you up or would I use you as an incinerator if I'm Diddy, even or 50 Cent? Like the mother of your child. I think it was never gonna wife that regard. Like, I don't think how good she was, or like, even if she didn't F her friend over to get with Diddy, even if she wasn't trifling, even if she was more wholesome, do you think? I think it has a lot to do with who she was. And she don't even know it. Like, just because she doesn't care for 50 Cent, if that's her. He said 50 Cent blows up on podcasts after host links X. What do you mean he blows up? That motherfucker was sitting here leaking stuff. Hey, Still Flame, how you doing? Yeah, so Diddy, he definitely was flying out people and paying. How about this girl, the Jane Doe in the case, was getting flued out, and meanwhile she would be freaking off for like 14 days, and all this man specimen inside of her, all over her, around her, in her, side to side, UTIs, everything going on, and he paid her $10,000 for the month. And my thing is, you was giving the dancers, the male dancers, like $2,500, $3,000 a night. That's crazy. That's crazy. So while we don't know who the Jane Doe is, let's look at an Instagram model. Hold on. Like I said, we don't know who the Jane Doe is. Don't. We do know that he dated. We do know that Diddy definitely dated 50 Cent baby mama, right? Let's look at pictures of her. And for $10,000 a month, let's see what type of women Diddy likes. I was like, this girl is beautiful. And she wanted to do OnlyFans for, well, I don't know about her, but the Jane Doe. You know I'm in trouble, right? So yeah, 50 Cent and Diddy do have good good taste. So her friend was an Instagram model, but that's crazy. So now that y'all see what I'm seeing, right? Isn't this like a lonely life? Because in all of these pictures, they all dressed up and stuff, but she is just posing alone, like nobody to actually share it with. And you know, the Jane don't understand. Not saying that this is her. I'm saying that we know that this is his type because we seen her hanging out with him. You know, when before the trial happened. And we know that 50 Cent got beef with this guy. My shit gonna get deleted anyway, yo. I tried it. Whatever. Oh, is that baby oil on her? Because she's shining. She glistening. She do look like a Cassie. She do. Yo, he got a type. 50 Cent wants Trump about Diddy after president. What? 50 Cent warns Trump about Diddy after president is asked for a pardon consideration. Yeah, that's 50 Cent. But that's the thing. 50 Cent be loud and petty. But I think Diddy be secret and be petty. Yes, I do. Oops, somebody's hitting me about business right now at 11 o'clock at night. I own rental properties. So I was taking care of that. I was like, yeah, I got a spot. Yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Let's see what the neighborhood talk is saying. Real quick, I'm gonna show 50 Cent was on one because he's posting. And I'm like, yo, 50 Cent, why are you posting your baby mother? I'm just saying. It's like, I think he wants to seem like he's unbothered, but you gotta be bothered. Like, that is the mother of your child. Let me ask y'all a question. Any men that are in the chat, that if y'all have a child, like, I know y'all wouldn't want this for your baby. Now, I felt actually bad for her testimony, but like, we gotta be real at some point. He was not threatening her. She was free to go. She wanted a certain lifestyle. She was living off of child support before. And I don't want to keep comparing 50 Cent's baby mother, but that's a reference of two people that are in the industry. And the Jane Doe is in the similar situation. We know that 50 Cent's baby mother is getting about $7,000 a month from child support. Well, actually, she used to get $40,000, and when she went to the court to get it, because she wanted more. I think she wanted like $100,000, and 50 was like, nah. And he got it lowered to $7,000. You got to understand, if you are a business owner, you can always move money around, and that's how you can get over. So the thing is, you have to pay yourself to be worth. Like 50 Cent could be 50 Cent businesses could be a millionaire, but 50 Cent don't have to be a millionaire on paper. If you know, you know. And I'm sure that that's what he used. He's like, oh, no. Sire Studios makes this much money. I don't, because you literally have to pay yourself a salary. And if I want to pay myself minimum wage out of my business that is $1 million business, then that's what I make, minimum wage. Don't blame me, blame the business. That's the way the system works. What else? Let's see what the neighborhood talk is saying, because the neighborhood talk has been wilding lately. They did post a picture that 50 Cent posted, but they had to take it down too. So like I said, I shared it real quick, but the feds is on everybody's pages, because even DJ Academic, he did like a live stream for 3 hours today. And last I checked, that they took it down. He broke it down. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Somebody said he's about to get custody of his son. He said she looked like Cassie. Yeah. Well, the thing is, that's why I said, remember, they was going at it back and forth a while ago, like right before the trial started, because she was prancing around talking about, Diddy good to me. Diddy good to me. And that's what I'm saying. Now, well, I don't know if this is the Jane Doe or not, but I'm just saying it's very suspect. Oh, she don't need it for this month. We good. I got time. Sorry. But now it's like, if it's somebody similar to 50 Cent's baby mother, like the person on the stand was just like, and I think Diddy like him high, and that's what they're proving. That's the case that they're proving. Diddy likes him high. So if in order to be around Diddy and in order for Diddy to like you, you got to be high. We can assume that 50 Cent's baby mother was just high out her ass. And if you admit that you are beat me up, Scotty, 50 Cent might have a case. Petty bet, and you know he mad. You know he's mad. I wouldn't want to pay her no more either. Because it's like, she went and moved across town and she took a little, she was getting 7,000 and she was only, he gave her chump change. If he's paying Young Miami $100,000, this girl's getting paid 7,000. I mean 10,000. That's a low ball. And you know what? When he said how much you worth, like I said, nobody's gonna ever pay you what you say, so you always gotta double and triple the amount. She lowballed herself. She said, I'll take 15,000 a month. Motherfucker, if she would have said 50,000 a month, he probably would have said, I'll give you 30. You understand? He was always gonna give her lower than what she asked for. And she asked for 10, she asked for 15,000. He said, I'll give you 10. Which wasn't that far off from what he asked for. Now, again, she took him from her friend. She wanted that D when she met him. Like, that is your homegirl's man. And she's signaling to Diddy. And Diddy know who she is. Like, you got to understand. Like, it does not matter what you do in life. You don't F the ops. You said the government is victim shaming. How are they victim shaming? Yeah, you don't F the ops. And she did. So, I mean, you know he's not cool with your, like, it doesn't matter if you're not cool with your child's father. You still gonna have a certain relationship with him to the end. You still got that man's child. There's an attachment forever. So you really can't be with the enemy. It does not matter. Like, there's so many other icks you could have dealt with. Now I know. You see, this is why a part of me know why 50 Cent is that so petty. Like, you see? Do you see stuff? And he handled that. Like, I didn't think, why would he treat his ops baby mother very highly? And you know he be on demon time. Diddy on demon time? 50 on demon time. But I'm gonna be honest, I think Diddy's silence pulled one over on 50 Cent's cocky, rowdy, internet Twitter hands. Because your man was dumping inside the mother of your child. Now, she wanted love. So I was like, I felt for her. Like, I really felt for her. But that whole, she needed, like, it's, they put her on the stand and said, if I did not do this, Diddy wasn't going to pay my bills. Jane Doe, not 50 Cent, whatever. This is Jane Doe we talking about now. I jump back and forth. Follow me if you can, because this Jane Doe is anonymous. So Jane Doe was getting paid. She was like I said, she was living off child support, and Diddy was giving her $10,000. Now, she's saying that she was under duress because if she did not do what he wanted, he wasn't going to pay her rent. Now, what Diddy put in the text message was more so, if you don't like to sleep with me the way I like to be slept with, it make no sense for us to be in a relationship. If we're not in a relationship, why am I going to pay your bills? And mother, if I'm not in a relationship, why would I pay somebody's bills? That's not coercion. Is that coercion? Because that really doesn't sound like coercion to me. I'm not going to pay your bills if we're not in a relationship. Shit, I've been in a relationship with guys that did not pay my bills. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. Okay. Suburbia, yes. He said because they are forcing her to come forward. Oh, wait. They're going to kill her on cross-examination. Do you know? Y'all want to know something? Guess who's still paying Jane Doe's bills? Guess who's still paying Jane Doe's rental? Guess who's still supporting Jane Doe right now? Diddy. Diddy is still, while being locked up, while she's testifying for him, you're 100% right on this, Suburbia. They are forcing her to come forward. Because the thing with this case is, so I'm not going to be surprised if she's in contact with him. She is being forced to testify, because if you're not with him, then you're against him. You're against the government. If you're with him, then you're against the government. And the government has like KK and other people. They are going to go down in this RICO. So if you're not a victim, you're going down in RICO. Now, she was paying for the dudes to sleep with her and all of that stuff. Like, he was making her pay off. So she is on paper. And if you're not a victim, then you're with the ish. So yes. Yeah. That's coercion. And if they don't like what you're saying, then you're not a victim anymore, right? Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Junior Hunt, because she just picked up and was like, F y'all. So I don't know if they're going to double back and arrest her, because like, how do you have somebody as a victim and then now they don't want to testify? What you going to do, put them as a defendant? I want to see how that goes down, because they got all this paperwork saying she's a victim. And I believe that same thing with Cassie too. If Cassie didn't flip on Diddy, they was going to charge her too. These people are not friendly, and these people are listening to this whole case situation. But it was still effed up the way he treated her. But the thing is, he's just an effed up person. You know what I mean? He's just an effed up person. She wanted to be loved, and he was not into her. He was not into her. He was definitely not into her. So anyway, if I'm not your girlfriend, why would I pay your rent? How was that coercion? Why am I supposed to keep paying your bills if I'm not with you? And they said that they were saying in court it's going to be 3. He was like, well, I'll just pay your house, your apartment for 3 months, and then that's it. And then she could have went about her way and got herself a cheaper apartment. But you know what I think it was more so? I think she was used like an incinerator. And after that, you felt like after you've given him so much, you're like, to just walk away now? I did everything you asked for. Because that's what she turned around and said. She was like, but I did everything you asked for. And to be honest, I think there is no pleasing Diddy at the end of the day. It's too much. He just wants more and more and more and more until he consumes you. And I'm like, yo, did he even have a job? We know he did, but I think he probably was at the point where everything ran itself and he just had a whole bunch of people that could do whatever. because he definitely had time to freak off and look, I was about to say an F off, but that's the same thing. Because he had his woman on rotation, and that girl was freaking off a lot. So imagine what young at Miami's calendar was, and then he still had 2 more. I mean, like, damn. Not to mention the Gina Hun girl. Let me see what's on Neighborhood Talk right now. Hold on. Hold on. All right, we gonna share. What's on this Neighborhood Talk? It said, oh, wait, what? This just dropped. Oops, audio of Diddy allegedly leaving a message to a woman who was ignoring him revealed, I'm not going to be playing these games. You better get on your job. Let's hear this audio.
You'll have a rude awakening. You'll just have silence. And ain't nobody threatening you. And I ain't trying to go back and forth with no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I ain't got no time for no motherfucking games. Where my life is at right now, I don't have no time for no games, baby girl. Me and you could be mad, I could have a spat, we could have whatever. Then after that, you better get on your job. That's really, that's all it is. Cause you got me on my job. Nah, it ain't never gonna work like that over here. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to leave this message, but you have left me no choice. So either you go in the direction of like moving on and shit like that, or you like just like have me just keep moving. Ain't no threat, I'm just being clear. I can't do this shit with you every time you get upset. Hey, I really don't know what's going on with you, but I just want to just give you a heads up that I'm about to really disappear on you. You feel me? I'm not going to be playing these games with you at all, at all. So I don't know, you think you silent treating me, and you think I'm going to be, nah. You'll have a rude awakening. You'll just have silence. And ain't nobody threatening you, and I ain't trying to go back and forth with no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I ain't got no time for no motherfucking games. Where my life is at right now, I don't have no time for no games, baby girl. Me and you could be mad, I could have a spat, we could have whatever. Then after that, you better get on your job. That's really, that's all it is. Cause you got me on my job. Nah, it ain't never gonna work like that over here. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to leave this message, but you have left me no choice. So either you go in the direction of like moving on and shit like that, or you like just like have me just keep moving. Ain't no threat, I'm just being clear. I can't do this shit with you every time you get upset. Hey,
Right, so
I really don't know what's going on with you.
So I'm like reading the comments right now, right? All these women got issues. So these bitches got some issues. So this was just posted 7 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago, you got this girl named Play Princess. She said, where he says something wrong again, which to me, yeah, he ain't saying nothing wrong. He's like, listen, I ain't dealing with the BS. You either with it or you're not. Again, that's why I'm saying it. And they like, hold up. You don't want to be with me because I don't want to do this? Yes. That's, to me, it's not, that's like, dude, he got a preference. Either you doing what you do or you don't. I can't stay. Like, why should he have to stay if he don't want to stay? That's what I'm saying. Like, that part of the case is like, who does that? This is what, yes, he was mentally abusive. But he's like, listen, I don't have time for it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Next, he has a roster. Somebody else will do it. So I don't understand why they're like, this is coercion because you're not going to pay my rent if I don't want to do it anymore. That part, y'all losing me on that. Now, he definitely beat her up mentally. Like, mentally, he definitely pimp gamed her. He definitely dingled the straw. And I'm going to tell you how he did it. He dosed her with like love and finesse and stuff like that, but he didn't give her time to actually really get to know him. So she never really saw his flaws. She just saw the good stuff. And then when you see the good stuff and then you disappear, you holding somebody on a pedestal that they really don't belong on, but it's because you don't really know them. And you don't know them because your mind is working overtime because you're trying to figure them out, or you want to give them, it's like an addiction. You're chasing that first high, that first love that y'all had. And when they take it away, it's like, no, bring it back. So that's what she was chasing. But that voice message is for somebody that's like, yo, I'm gonna keep it moving. I don't care. You either in or you not, baby girl. So somebody put, her name is Hellrez. She said, send me a therapist because this was kind of cute. These girls on here bugging. And somebody else said, sound like a 90s, early 2000s album skit. Nah, but that was actually, I've heard a lot of people talk like that. Like a lot of dudes talk like this. When they know that it's too many women that just be throwing themselves on them. And that's exactly what he sound like to me. Somebody put, if someone leaked this, send this to the defense. Bro sounds like a regular dude setting his boundaries to me. Either we traumatized because this does sound fucking normal. Somebody put that they think that was 50 Cent baby mom. Somebody put, he sound like any other man that's in their feelings about somebody that they really like, that's not giving them attention that they get from other women. Sounds like he's not tripping off of him like that. It sounds like she's not tripping off of him like that. Nah, it sounds like he really don't care. And that's pretty much what it is. So everybody's saying it's a normal response. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong he said in there. Unless I need a therapist. Because it sounded pretty normal to me too. Suburbia Jones says she had a chance to make $4 million doing OnlyFans. That was her way out. Yeah, she could have did OnlyFans. That's what I'm saying. It like, if I'm with somebody and like if I don't like them anymore and we break up, they're not obligated to take me out and do all of this crazy stuff with me no more, right? Like, I don't know why people are trying to make them feel like, oh my God, if we're not together, he's not going to pay my bills. Yeah, goddamn right. That's where they lost me with this. They really, really lost me with that. I don't think that part is right. I'm going to say that. Now, all of this, that was mental. Like, he mentally effed her up. Mentally, like, she definitely would do anything for him. But she don't even really know him like that because he didn't spend time like that with her. When they first met, he took her out and they slept together for 6 days in a hotel. That's how they met. So that's, he wanted the nuts. And then he wanted to watch. But I don't think he wasn't gonna, and then he gave her $10,000. And that's crazy because he was giving Young Miami $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month. I think she did love him. I think she believed that she loved him because he played those games on her. He played those real games on her. I mean, this is what happens when you look, I got water and I'm sitting here drinking soda. Oh, I'm cheating tonight. It's okay because I'm not drinking alcohol for 2 months, so I could cheat a little bit with some soda, right? I think August, the beginning of August, I'm gonna have a drink. I'll probably have a glass of Merlot with my friend who can't drink either because she just had a baby. I know. I just said my friend had a baby, and we are the age where we shouldn't be having babies anymore. But let me see what else is going on in the neighborhood talk, because that just popped up. Al, I'm glad. What else they doing? Jocelyn's Cabaret. Speaking of, what the hell is Stevie J still doing? He's still in Diddy's house, sleeping on Diddy's bed, missing Diddy. They are two freaky mother lovers.
So late.
All right, so what's next? They said, was he wrong? Detroit judge removes woman from Bible hearing after she arrived late, then started making a sandwich for her kids. I'm just trying to feed my daughter. Let me see what this is about.
Because I have a paper right here that shows my court started at 1 o'clock, but then when I called, right here.
I don't see 1 o'clock. Looks like I saw 9 a.m.
I had 1 o'clock on one of those papers.
You just showed me a paper, Miss Outerbridge. That
yes,
said
I did.
Right.
So when I called,
no, we can't talk at the same time.
Well, I apologize for being late. Excuse me.
Stop.
Are
Miss
you?
Outerbridge,
You asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer it.
I know. Put whatever you're trying to prepare down.
I'm trying to be my daughter.
Get your clothes. You gotta put your properly dressed on. I
am properly dressed. I have on a t-shirt. I am properly dressed.
Is that a robe?
It's the problem, sir. I'm not even doing that. You asked me a question. I'm answering. My daughter is sick. I had to keep her home from school. I'm just trying to feed her. That's it.
Terrible, but you're in court.
Miss Outerbridge, I'm sorry that your daughter is sick. But again, you're in court, okay? And we're going to treat it as such.
I'm properly dressed.
No, don't talk.
I have on clothes. I have on clothes. I have on clothes.
Fine, Miss Outerbridge.
Oh, I think the judge is out of pocket. I ain't gonna lie. She was properly dressed. You know, people gonna be acting up when they home and stuff like that, just like when people go to court. But whatever. Somebody, what they saying in the comments? They was like, neighbors, was he too harsh? They said, nah, he's wrong. He's wrong. She feeding that baby. Somebody put, you already had the courtesy of doing court there. You should have been prepared. No excuses. Sometimes you just don't know what people are going through. This is why I be having grace for people. What else is going on?
Man, come on, gang. You've been doing these shit.
DDG kicks Troll off his live stream for saying he should F Haley. I'ma beat that situation up.
I was in Pampers. You should have money.
You 20, nigga. I was a millionaire at your age.
Shazam. See, nigga, I done blew through 100K. You hear me? I ain't trying to get up there. Your pussy ass up, nigga. For fuck Haley, nigga. I'ma fuck Haley. Bitch ass nigga. You at home. I'ma pull my beat that pussy up.
Hold on. I'm in trouble.
Ooh, beat that pussy.
I didn't even know it was gonna go that crazy. Young streamers. Well, he kicked out the chat. I think he kicked out the chat because he being inappropriate like crazy. Yo, this dude been trolling. I've been seeing him all over.
Ray J was brought up in court today.
What is it given? Diddy reportedly calls out the courtroom sketch artist. Now, I was on somebody's stream and they were saying that the sketch artist does not like Diddy at all. So Diddy said, soften me up a bit. You're making me look like a koala bear. Yo, Diddy is crazy. He's in court and he got all of this. They said this dude be dictating from his damn seat. Like, he still needs a certain amount of control. But I think once you have like a boss energy, you will always have a boss energy. Like, I think I was trying to get my friend to the subway, not the subway, to like the train on the Amtrak. And I'm like, listen, we got a certain time we're supposed to be there. Because I'm like, you gonna miss your train. You gotta do this, that, and that, XYZ. And I was like, oh shit, look at me commanding stuff because I'm used to running stuff. And I think once you used to running stuff, you always gonna act a certain way. But yeah, now he's giving demands for sketch artists. That's hilarious. Fuck it. He been in jail all this damn time. I mean, the least I could do is quick question. They are asking women, are you staying in a relationship if they take care of you, even if they're cheating? Yeah, I guess she is. Me, that's why I work. So I have options. And Clarissa is putting in notices. All men don't cheat. But that little mother effer does. My opinion, I think he's out in these streets, but he been married for like fucking 15 years. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't faithful in the whole marriage because she wasn't either. But somebody said he currently cheating on you. He married. Somebody's like, I feel like that's his first best friend. And somebody else put, oh, this breakup gonna be nasty. It's like everybody could see it coming but her. It's like the girl that was on the Diddy stand. Like the naivety is real. That's why sometimes you gotta experience stuff when you're young. Because I went through my heartbreaks when I was young. So sometimes I see all these red flags. And sometimes it's hurtful. When you know you gotta let somebody go because you see it already. And you just gotta bite the bullet because it will come back to hurt you later. And then eventually when you take the time out for yourself, you're going to meet the person of your dreams or the person that's going to be the way you want to be treated. Oh my God, I feel like I'm going on and on and on right now. I think I'm done. Oh, but y'all want to see what DJ Academics was saying earlier? Because he's funny. I ain't going to lie. And it's crazy because a lot of times I don't listen to him because he be doing too much. But he had a good conversation today. I ain't going to lie. I had him on for a couple of hours. I ain't gonna do it. Oh, yeah, see? I was watching him earlier. Anyway. I'm off. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got something to say before I get off? Oh my God, it's a Friday night. This is what happens when you don't have a life. It's 12 o'clock in the morning and I'm on here bright-eyed and bushy freaking tailed. Anybody got something to talk about then? Look, I am up doing absolutely nothing at 12 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. Friday night. I'll be doing it Saturday night too. Drinking Sprite. Nothing? Nobody? All right, fuck it. We're going to see what Academics was saying then. Let me see. All right. We gonna troll some of his content.
Easier. Did you ever do hotel nights without drugs? She says twice. Once with Paul. She's mentioned Paul multiple times now. Comey says, why didn't you take drugs that time then? She says, I didn't want to do that to my body. But it's real, too real. So I asked Sean for a pill. Did he give you a pill? Yes, I felt better. So the second time, she says, I didn't, so she didn't take drugs twice. Once it was Paul. Maybe this was with Paul. The second time, she says her partner was taking too many pills, so she wanted to stay sober. Jane says, he said, I'll do 30 days without drugs, but let's have one last sobriety party at the L'Hermitage. Comey says, how did it last? Jane says, too long, 18 hours.
Yo, so let me tell you, He made her sleep with some nasty ass man where he was sweating and he was stink and he was funky. It was to the point where this girl had to go to the bathroom and throw up. And my thing was, she kept asking for condoms, and I'm like, but you effing Diddy, raw. Because Diddy yeah, that was my question.
AUSA says, what happened?
He was liking her, and Puffy told her get some furniture. Then she said Puffy used to wire her 5,000, 10,000 just because.
Damn.
He give her 5,000, 10,000 just because.
All right, I'm over it. I'm so over it. All right. Yo, anybody else got something to say before we leave? Before we get off this live? This Saturday night. No. All right, guys. I see y'all watching. I got a whole bunch of people in here, but y'all not. I guess y'all just putting me down while y'all doing whatever y'all doing in your house. Or fucking. No, let me stop. Yo, I didn't heard so many Diddy freak offs. I'm just what's that called when you just like not sensitive to it anymore? I think I'm desensitized now. Yo, I hear BBC. You gotta take it in a mouth, take it in this, take it in that, take it in this. I'm like, this shit is desensitizing. I ain't gonna lie. But yo, 50 Cent is hurt. I'm gonna give it to him. He hurt. And I think strategically he held off on suing. I mean, he held off on the custody hearing because she started, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. He ain't real quiet because he posted a picture earlier. The feds took it down. Then they put it on. They posted it on the neighborhood talk, and they took it down. But I have it right here. Look, they're gonna take this. They're gonna take this live down. So, real quick, this is what 50 Cent posted. He said, "Hey, does anybody know who this Jane Doe is?" Now, head is to the side, and it's a diamond in her ear. And then he posted this picture right after it. Head to the side, diamond in the ear. He's like, I gotta do some research. So he's being petty, and I'm just like, why would he dox her like this? And you know he asked his lawyers before he did something stupid. Anyway, guys, how y'all like that BMF? If anybody's on here that watch BMF, it's not like y'all responding to me. Y'all just watching me. Yes, Stephen Harris. He definitely posted. They taking it down all over. So they probably gonna scan it and then take this down later. But I didn't say, I don't know who Jane Doe is. But all I know is, you know, we tracing who Diddy's been with. And we know Diddy was with 50 Cent baby mother at some point in time because she was, you know, going hard for Diddy. Good man, Savannah. Hey, Detroit Kings, how you doing? BMF does suck. But I think because it came on after Raising Kanan. And Raising Kanan is such a powerful series. A1 writers, not BMF, I'm talking about Raising Kanan, because we never gonna get that mixed up. A1 actors and actresses. BMF is like they be shooting the dice and figure out where it lands. They do too much too. Terry's a good actor. I seen him on Lifetime though. Terry and that girl that they took out. Everybody else, they just yeah, whatever. All right, guys, I am gonna go to sleep. Well, Detroit Kings, are you doing a live? Are you doing like an after dark? Still Flame says, I'm listening like an audio. I hear you, guy. But thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank y'all all for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all keeping me company. Stephen Harris says BMF season 4 writers come off as a cartoon show. Yeah, when the fact that they hit up your boy Lamar and then all of a sudden he's gone, I said, really? Detroit Kings on your video, I said some cartoon character mess, but I said this is Detroit Kings usually say that, but I'm saying that was some cartoon character mess. All right, guys, I love you, and I am out. I'm gonna, I guess, go to sleep. Unless somebody does a live, when are you gonna do an After Dark series, Detroit Kings? It is 12 o'clock. He probably disappeared again. All right, guys. Love you. I'll see y'all later.